Alright, people, because I feel better and I can move around a little bit more, I want to make this video quickly because they're about to come home and I don't like making videos when my family's at home. So I've been at home for several days now. I had something happen to me at work, so I was going to the bathroom, right? And then when I came back from the bathroom, I couldn't walk anymore. Well, actually, even when I stood up from the stall, or what do you call it, whatever, uh, I couldn't stand up. So I had to actually grab onto things. And when I was walking outside the stall, some dude told me if I needed help. And I was freaking out because I was grabbing onto the wall. I was like doing whatever I could to get out of there and get uh, to the food truck. And so um, yeah, the some guy told me, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm fine. It's just my back." And little did I know that I was gonna stay home for several days after that. So I was washing my hands. I was like reclining, putting my hands in, like, couldn't really move. Um, People were looking at me weird, like, what's this guy doing like this? Like, why is he bent over? And so I went outside, um, and then I was grabbing myself from these things. I don't know what you call them, so that like trucks or cars can't like hit uh, the building. I don't know what they're poles. I was grabbing onto them. And then I saw my mom. I saw my dad looking over the window, and I was like getting happy. But I cried. I cried. I was freaking out. I was scared, but I was happy. I was laughing. I had a lot of emotions, feelings going on in my head. And so my mom saw me. I think my dad told my mom to turn around and see me. So my mom was walking towards me, and then she was like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And I was crying. I was literally crying. I was holding myself from one of the poles because I couldn't stand up anymore. I couldn't stand up anymore. And then I told her, "Please bring the car. Get me." I couldn't even talk. Um, I really was hoping for, if my mom wasn't gonna help me or whatever. I was thinking a lot of things at the same time. I was wishing somebody else would see me. Somebody else would turn around and look at me and like help me, or like the people on the gas station, like look at the cameras and like actually help me. Because if I wanted to call 911 or something like that, I couldn't. I couldn't reach into my pocket. I couldn't grab my phone because to me, I couldn't do any movements really. And oh boy, did I not know that it would could have gotten worse than that. It got worse. Okay, so somehow I got into the car, and I kept telling her, "What am I doing here? I want to go home." She thought that my hurting would pass and I wouldn't hurt anymore. It was my back. Okay, it was something going on with my back. So they get me home, and I gotta hurry up because they might come home. They get me home, and I can't get out the car. Well, I had to actually like throw myself into the ground. I had to throw myself into the ground. I was really hurting, like a soldier, like in the videos when you see them like crawling in the mud. I had to do that. I had to freaking crawl inside the house, small steps, like not steps. Fucking, I had to crawl slowly. I had to crawl slowly, and I didn't even bother going further. I just got inside. They were trying to do stretches to me, and I was like, it doesn't work. It's not working. So they just left me there because they had to do something. I don't want to go into details because I don't want to go into private matters. I'm just gonna talk about my stuff. But they had to do something. They left me on the floor of the freaking what do you call it? Freaking, well, right next to the kitchen. Okay. So while I was there, I was actually making videos. I was going live stream. I was doing live streams because it didn't hurt anymore because I was on the ground and I was only using my hands and my spine wasn't even moving. So whatever, I gotta hurry up. I'll tell you guys in detail if you guys want to know. I'll tell you guys in detail. You can ask me questions. First day, I couldn't get up from bed. I actually cried again. I cried again. But let me tell you before. So there's 2 floors in my house. I had to put a lot of effort to get upstairs because I was not gonna be sleeping on the first floor with them. I wanted to go to my room. I wanted to freaking be in peace. So I got to my room somehow with my backpack. Hell yeah. I freaking used my mouth. I freaking was tossing stuff up there. You know, I was making an effort to get all my things up without any help because my sister was there. I could have asked for help, but I did it on my own. And so, yeah, I took a shower. It hurt like hell, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to sleep good if I didn't take a shower. I'm those kind of people that don't like to be dirty. And, yeah, like I said, I was crying the first day when I was trying to get off bed, and my mistake was to leave my door locked because I could not move. I could not move from my bed, or else my freaking spine muscles would contract and do something that it would like make me what's the word? Like lose hope, man. It was so bad. I don't know if other people have been through this, but any freaking movement, it felt like I was breaking my spine. I couldn't move to the other side. I couldn't move my leg. I couldn't move my arms because that would like activate something on my back or my freaking neck. I couldn't do anything. And I got the courage to call my mom. You know, she had to open the door because I had to pee, and I couldn't get up, so I called her for help, and she brought a stool that they have in their room that actually helped me a little bit, well, a lot at that time. She put it right next to the bed because I told her get the stool, put it right next to the bed. I threw myself down to the floor again, grabbed the stool. You know, like, steps. I don't know how to describe it. And then I was able to crawl towards the bathroom and stuff. But I'll let you guys know later more stuff. But I'm getting better and worse. I don't know. It's weird. But I'll let you guys know more later. All right, bye.